Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, September 28, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Miami Marlins vs New York Mets. Daniel Castano has not pitched enough to factor into the percentile rankings on his baseball saving page, so we will be diving into his StatCast numbers. He has an 11.7 barrel percentage, 86.5 mph exit velocity, 40 sweet spot percentage, and a 12.8 strikeout percentage. Castano has a 4-pitch arsenal: fastball, slider, changeup, sinker, and his heater has been struggling as it has a .367 batting average and an .800 slugging percentage. He faced the Mets twice last season and went 0-1 in 9 innings and allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, on 11 hits with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. There are no big hits and no offensive consistency whatsoever for New York this season. They're the 3rd worst team in the league in RBIs. However, they might find hope against a Marlins team that's struggling both at the plate and on the mound in recent outings. Granted, those outings came against significantly better offensive opponents than the Mets, but there's still reason to hope in the final week of the regular season. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Mets. Philadelphia Phillies vs Atlanta Braves. Zach Wheeler has been pitching extremely well this season according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 99th percentile in average exit velocity, 97th percentile in hard hit percentage, 93rd percentile in ZERA, and 90th percentile in barrel percentage. His 84.6 mph exit velocity is the lowest in his career. Wheeler throws 5 different pitches: fastball, slider, sinker, curveball, changeup, and his sinker has been struggling a bit as it has a .250 batting average and a .330 slugging percentage. He faced the Braves 4 times this season and is 2-1 in 26.2 innings and allowed 4 runs on 19 hits with 6 walks and 34 strikeouts. Our first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia Phillies. Charlie Morton is on the bump for his 32nd start of the season for the Braves in this contest. He comes in 13-6 with a 3.53 ERA, a 1.068 whip, 56 walks and 203 strikeouts over 176 innings of work this season. Morton didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came against the Diamondbacks on the road Thursday. He threw 6 innings, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits with 2 walks and 8 strikeouts in a game the Braves eventually lost 6-4. Pitching at home this season, he is 5-3 with a 4.00 ERA, a 1.106 whip, 22 walks and 104 strikeouts over 87.2 innings of action in 16 starts. Morton makes his 12th career start against the Phillies in this contest. He comes in 4-5 with a 5.13 ERA, a 1.595 whip, 22 walks and 57 strikeouts over 52.2 innings of work. Morton is 5-3 with a 3.98 ERA, a 1.122 whip, 23 walks and 111 strikeouts over 92.2 innings of action in 17 career starts at Truist Park. Our second betting advice is to pick under 7.5. Quick reminder, Bovada is an online sportsbook and casino established in 2011. The platform offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, Bovada allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join Bovada now using our link down below and get access to all sorts of premium sport welcome bonuses after signing up and making your first deposit. Detroit Tigers vs Minnesota Twins. Detroit finds itself with a 75-80 record during the final week of the regular season. They won't be making the playoffs, but it has been a largely successful campaign in the first year of a rebuild. The Tigers have some rock-solid young pitching that will certainly expedite the rebuild process. They desperately need a franchise shortstop, and there will be a lot available this offseason. Detroit is trending up. After a promising offseason, the Twins have faltered through the latter portion of this year and find themselves with a 69-87 record in the last week of the year. Although they have swung the bat well, their starting rotation has been the downfall. They rank bottom 5 in staff ERA, runs allowed, and home runs allowed. It has been an ugly year for many, but expect them to be better next year after a year of work for their young core. Our first betting advice is to pick Detroit Tigers on the money line. Minnesota has remained a good hitting team despite the overall poor season, with an average of 4.46 runs per game, while slugging a combined 218 home runs, second most in the AL. The issues have been due to a pitching staff that ranks in the bottom 5 with a 4.84 collective ERA, while allowing 1.55 home runs per 9 innings to opposing batters. Tyler Alexander is set to take the mound on Tuesday after tossing 5.2 innings of 2-run ball against the White Sox last week, allowing 8 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 2 in a win. The 27-year-old has moved from the bullpen to the rotation this season, going 2-3 with a 4.10 ERA in 39 appearances, including 13 starts. Jeimer Candelario is having a strong season to lead the Detroit offense with an 0.803 ops, 16 homers and 66 RBI. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8.5. Milwaukee Brewers vs St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers' pitching staff has been fantastic this season. As a team, they are top 5 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, strikeouts, whip, and batting average against. They are first in the MLB in strikeouts. Milwaukee was struggling on offense earlier in the season, but they have since been performing much better. The Brewers are above average in the league in runs, RBIs, and OBP. They are top 5 in drawing walks. The Brewers are first in the division, with a very comfortable lead, and have clinched a playoff spot. The Brewers' pitching makes them legit threats come playoff time, with Brandon Woodruff, Corbin Burnes, and Freddie Peralta all having terrific seasons. Our first betting advice is to pick St. Louis Cardinals. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the Cardinals as he makes his 32nd start of the season in this contest. He comes in 16-7 with a 3.05 ERA, a 1.043 whip, 48 walks and 170 strikeouts, over 200.1 innings of work on the year. Wainwright didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Thursday on the road against the Brewers. He threw 4 innings, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits with 2 walks and 1 strikeout in an eventual 8-5 Cardinals victory. Pitching at home this season, Wainwright is 8-5 with a 2.72 ERA, a 0.981 whip, 21 walks and 104 strikeouts, over 122.1 innings in 18 starts. Wainwright makes his 49th career appearance and 42nd start against the Brewers in this contest. He comes in 19-12 with 1 save, a 2.59 ERA, a 1.075 whip, 64 walks and 245 strikeouts, over 281 innings of work against them. Wainwright is 98-54 with 2 saves, a 2.83 ERA, a 1.143 whip, 305 walks and 1,081 strikeouts, over 1,268.2 innings in 216 career appearances, 185 starts at Busch Stadium. Our second betting advice is to pick under 7. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.